Hello and thanks for joining us. A Crystal police officer is being called a hero for saving a 2-week-old baby.
The officer and parents say this is an incident they will never forget. Here is reporters Sonia Goins.
Eleanor Davis is now 7 weeks old. The little cutie loves smiling. And of course, she's the apple of her parents' eyes.
Who's that? Do you know him? Is that Daddy?
Moments like these are special for parents Beverly and John Davis. On April 24th, they almost lost baby Eleanor.
You see Daddy now, you're all smiling.
Beverly's sister was giving the baby medicine when something went wrong.
And then the medication went down her throat, and then she started to choke.
Little Eleanor was not breathing and started to turn blue.
We look at her, my sister tried to revive her, do some CPR, but then she wasn't coming through. So
Beverly made a frantic phone call to 911.
I need help. Okay, and she's choking on medication? Yeah, she's choking on medication.
Officer Gabe Storz was dispatched to the scene.
I don't think I've ever driven to a call that fast in my life.
When Officer Storz arrived, he says family members appeared to be in shock.
I don't even know what to do. I was so confused. I was so scared.
And when I got there, the child was unconscious and not breathing.
Officer Storz says it's not often he has to work on babies as young as Eleanor, but he says his training kicked in and he started doing CPR.
After a while, I stopped and flipped her over and saw her eyes opened, but I wasn't getting any indication that she was breathing yet.
So he tried it again and it worked.
I held her face up to my face and I felt a little puff on my cheek.
A big relief for mom and dad, who lost another child last June.
So we had just lost one of our daughter in Boston, my 6-year-old, in a car accident.
The city of Crystal recently recognized Officer Storz for his actions.
You've already applauded. I was going to tell you that to please help me congratulate Officer Storz for his heroic actions and obviously the mom and baby for being here tonight.
Officer Storz doesn't have children himself, but he feels like he does now.
You don't realize how some of these calls take their toll on you.
I'm grateful to God that she really came true.
In Crystal, Sonia Goins, 12 News.
Well, baby Eleanor was taken to the hospital and checked out just fine. As for Officer Storz, he says this was one of those calls where he had to take a moment and be by himself afterwards.